Hi, my name is Pam Krambeck, and I am an Instructional Technology Facilitator at ESU3, and I'll be giving you some ideas today on how to incorporate 21st century skills into the teaching of reading vocabulary, specifically some ideas that are related to Marzano's 6-step process for vocabulary development. I'm glad you're here.
The portion of the presentation today that Janet asked me to share is a tool that we really like called Storylineonline. You can see I've given you the web address here in this yellowish colored area, and we've also built a link to that on the Fort Calhoun Project website. Also shown you kind of down here where you're going to be clicking on the more stories once we navigate to the website. So with that, let's jump in and go to the website. You can see you get a little bit of audio along with a very visually pleasing page, and the area that you're going to want to click on is this More Stories area. It features different books each month. I know in December they had the Polar Express listed on this featured story here on the front, but we'll go ahead and click until we see the book that Janet just read called A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. And I see it here near the bottom, so I'm going to go up here and select A Bad Case of Stripes. You can see when I mouse on that, it gives me the name of the actor from the Screen Actors Guild who's going to be reading that particular book. So I get the title of the book, the author, a little bit of a summary. The runtime for the video is 12 minutes. It gives me the actor from the Screen Actors Guild that will be reading the book where I click, and then also down in this area you might want to take note of this Let's Read It and the related activities, more activities, and a downloadable activity guide. Great for finding some resources that you might be able to use in your center, and also directing some parents to this particular website for some activities they can do at home. So I'll click on it and we'll go to the site. Once you click on the book, it allows you to pick the speed of your internet connection. If you have a slow one, you might choose dial-up or small. For the quality of this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose large because we have kind of a peppy network here where I'm recording.
Hello and welcome to the Screen Actors Guild Foundation.
You can see that the person that's reading the book looks right at the camera and talks to the students much like the teacher would if they were reading the book. And you can go full screen if you'd like.
I have a dog.
We'll just go full screen so you can see how that will change.
Hello and welcome to the Screen Actors Guild Foundation.
And you can also turn captions on and off if you don't want the words to come up across the bottom. I like that piece.
I love to read.
You can also pause. So if you want to pause and talk about something, highlight a word and so forth, you can do that. And then we can hit the play button again.
Kids. I have a daughter whose name is
What I
Alex,
like is the fact that the person reading the book talks to the students. You can see he's got the jar of lima beans here, so the kids can see what those are.
I'm going to read to you.
And in a few minutes, it will switch from the author to the pages in the book. So it flips back and forth between the person reading and looking at the pages. So I like that particular feature. And again, just kind of a nice website that utilizes reading books to students, especially if you're using this with primary students. And we'll wait until it goes back to the book for just a minute so you can see how it flips back and forth.
About what other people thought of her. Today, she was fretting even more than usual.
So you can see how it goes back to the book page. I'll pause it there. Goes to the book page, zooms in and out of that, and gives them the text from the book. So again, just kind of a nice website, something that you might be able to use in your classroom and you might be able to use with parents at home. So on the website, I'm at the Fort Calhoun Project website, and I'm going to click on the primary focus here to the left. And then I'm going to scroll down and go to the Storybook Online, and you'll see that it's going to take you to the website we were just at.